Okay, geometry people, for this angles in practice, the solving for angles with algebra part 2, we're taking a look at the second page, and go ahead and do the even ones and learn from your mistakes and make progress that way. But I'm going to do the odd ones, and I'm going to help you with the last one because that one looks pretty ugly. So we have this situation here in A, B, and C, and what I like to do is I like to draw out just kind of a visual to kind of keep me on track. And if the measure of angle A is 6 less than 7 times x, so 7 times x and 6 less than that is right here, angle A, and the measure of B is 5 less than 3 times x, here is 5 less than 3 times x, 3x minus 5. And C is 5 less than 4 times x, so I have 4 times x and I have 5 less than that, that's C. Find the measure x of each angle. So all of these that I wrote out, this plus this plus this is going to equal 180. And that's all I do. Go ahead and you could pause it and you could jot this down. Well, I isolate the variable, combine my like terms, isolate the variable, and I get x equals 14. Then I go ahead and plug these in. Remember, these I wrote in my diagram from the directions. And so I just take 7 times 14 minus 6, and I get this, 92. And I just work these out. Notice when you add these all together, they should be 180 to check yourself. And I added all 3 of these, and they do become 180, so that's real nice. I'm going to do the same thing for number 10. Number 8's, I think, pretty easier. You know, just draw it out and solve for your variables. And number 11, wxy, I draw it out. This one's a little bit different because it tells you that w is less than twice y. I don't know what y is. And then it says x is 21 more than y. It keeps going back to this y. I don't know what y is. So y is just some number. So I just use the letter n because I don't want to confuse you with another x in there because we have x in the problem. So I just used n. So these equations that they gave us in the directions, this plus this ends up equaling 180. And you could pause this again and jot this down. I combine my like terms and I solve for n. I get n equals 41. Well, when n equals 41, I just know that's my y because n was y. So the measure of that angle is 41. And then I plug in that 41 to solve for my w. Okay, I plugged in 41 for n here. And so 2 times 41 minus 5, that gave me the 77. And then I plugged in my n, which was just n plus 21. So I have, you know, that 41 plus 21 gives me 62. Once again, you add these all together and guess what? They equal 180. That's real nice. I set up number 12 for you. Okay, you can go ahead and set this up too from the directions that they give you. Ends up being F is the one that is just the unknown, and that D and E kind of go off of F. And so you're going to set all of these, your F plus your E plus your D is going to equal the 180. And then go ahead and combine your like terms and solve for N, and that's going to give you your measure of angle F. And then, you know, plug that value in for your E, plug that n value in and times it by 3 and add 1. And then that'll give you your measure of angle E. And then go ahead and plug it in for your D. This value you got n, plug it in, and multiply by 7 and add 3. That'll give you your measure for angle D. Hopefully this helps, and good luck.